Good afternoon from Parque De Atracciones Zaragoza. Folks on the Instagram, In the Loop podcast on Instagram, when I posted about this park that I was coming here, someone compared it to the Spanish Knoebels, just without good wooden roller coasters. So, very intrigued by that statement. It looks closed because we're here early. We got here about an hour beforehand because the park is only open during the week from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. It's trending a lot of the Spanish parks open a little bit later. So once it opens, we'll head inside. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll show you how to get to this park because it isn't quite accessible from the train station like some other parks. The park hasn't opened yet. So why is there wine on our table? Well, there's a restaurant on the outside of the park, kind of connected to the park, that serves steak, chicken, calamari. We're enjoying the first course of mini with bread and wine service. I promise we'll show you the coasters in a second. I just had to show off this random great restaurant. Right, Ryan? Thumbs up. Cheers. And we're in. It's quite a little bit of a line to get into this place. Guess it's a little bit more popular than we thought. Our main mission today, since we ride coasters, is to find their mascot. This Ferris wheel mascot, how awesome is that? But I'm definitely immediately getting the Knoebel Waldemir style vibes from this place. Here is first up, as soon as we walk in, there is a moose on the loose style ride, but you ride horses through Native American exhibits. Park has a couple coasters, a couple dark rides. It's kind of our main agenda for today. Anything else is a bonus. Park's drop tower is themed around a castle. And that brings us to our first credit of the day. A kids coaster. My guess is they're rotating staff. Maybe we've seen this go, so we know it's open. Just gotta wait, I guess. Bring your patience. There's one guy working this entire coaster. He sends 2 cars and then waits to receive them at the end and repeats the process all over. So you have a ride that already has pretty low capacity, even lower. I stand corrected. It's like Zyklon Galaxy, which is different than Wildcat at Cedar Point, I guess, but still very similar. Definitely feels like one stole from the other or heavy inspiration. Let me know in the comments if you know that story there, why I'm guessing Schwarzkopf was first and they just took heavy inspiration from Schwarzkopf. Anyways, we move on. Not a lot that's open, but I do think they're maybe rotating some staff. In the park, I feel like I'll just do a little bit more walking around to show you off stuff because it's just pretty wacky. All right, check out the back of these cars here. It's like a little Aztec hung out. Pretty cool. We got a double drop, a log flume over here. This ride said at the entrance of the park that it only operates during certain times. Again, I think they rotate a lot of stuff. But the main attraction, the main reason why we are here is for this weird ride called Ramses, built by Safeco. I believe the same name as the people that used to have the field for the Mariners, for changed names. I'm sure different company, of course. They built one of these. This is its second location. And it's the wackiest weirdest boomerang type ride you will ever see. There's 2 tracks, but apparently they've only been running one in recent years. So it's dueling boomerangs. Kind of. Let's check it out. Some very weird car designs. And here it is, Ramsey in action. Essentially, the front side is the only side that's been running, I think, in many, many years. It's very similar to, you know, we joke about it being a boomerang, but very similar to a traditional boomerang. There's a cable you can see pulling you up, and you actually do get a pretty cool view because this park's on top of the tallest hill in town. But the seats aren't very comfortable. Like, you can kind of see how anyone who's backwards right now is practically standing up. It really doesn't do anything. Looks cooler than it is. It just goes back and forth until essentially putters out. So we'll be doing this for another 2 minutes. There's this tiny log flume. We might be too tall to even fit through the door there in the murky brown water. Seems to be themed to trolls. All right, we're on the little log flume. Brian and I took separate boats because boats already ran low. I mean, I did just eat all that food, but I don't know if the 2 of us could have stopped the boat from bottoming out. Going to have to duck, I think, maybe to get in this room here. And this is what I love about going to these parks like this. I have no idea what's behind door number. I have to duck. I'm 6 feet. I have to duck. I don't know what that thing is. It's like Tunnel of Love with barrels of gold and happy bunnies. And yes, it's not just the camera. It is like pretty light inside here. It's not natural light. There's lights in here, but more weird animals like Pokemon? Did this park get on the Pokemon Go trend? Alright, I won't make you watch this all. We'll skip ahead and see if there's anything good. Alright, now we are in some diamond mine that apparently enough kids tried to pull the diamonds off the wall that they had to put a cage around the boat. I know last time I said I'd pick it back up when something got good. I don't know if it's ever going to get good, so just fast forward to next scene. Next scene, and we got this. Is these the 7 dwarfs? I hear someone snoring though. Very. Don't know if you can hear that on audio, but it definitely sounds like an old man snoring. Oh, it might be in this room up here. Like, the snoring is so loud, it's vibrating the little boat I'm in. Oh god, duck again, there's like a low beam. You could take out your head on this thing. Okay, the snoring is getting very loud. I think the dragon's snoring. Aw, the dragon's taking a siesta. They must have a subwoofer on that thing because that thing's loud. Okay, was not expecting this. There's an outdoor section on the back half of the ride. We have crossed from 7 Dwarfs to My Little Pony to Beauty and the Beast teacups. Like, that very much looks like a knockoff of Beauty and the Beast teacups. With the Phantasmic boat behind it. The Rivers of America over there. This is why you gotta go out of the way when you're in countries. You gotta go to the big parks. I know you want the famous credits everyone always talks about. But you have a blast at these small little parks where they don't mind if they rip off things, because no one's ever really going to know or care. All right, back inside. Korean, like my first thought is Wizard of Oz? Can't be. Oh, we got like a crazy light tunnel over here. Not what I was expecting in this room. I was expecting like another fairy tale inspired by series, if you will. And this is cake and donuts and bananas and pie. Is this ice cream? And that's the end of the ride. So this small ride, literally, we believe it just goes around this tiny circle here. What's it called, Brian? The Witch and the Broom? The Witch Train. The Witch Train. And the description on the website says, watch out for the broom. Maybe we'll find out later. First, looks like the first dark ride is this building right over here. With the giant mouth at top. We got a creepy looking animatronic thing going on right there. Should be pretty good. Ready to check this out?
Yep.
Let's do it. Bet you wouldn't imagine that the ride operator is dressed as a Viking. So there wasn't a lot to that. 3 mini lift hills take you all the way up to the second floor here. And then you got a couple little speeds going downhill. Not much inside. Capacity's horrible. Like 2 people every 5 minutes. So maybe skip it. Somewhere under those bushes this says Casa Magnetica. Some kind of fun house. Let's see what we got going on here. Ah! Just so far, tilted floors. Your usual wacky stuff where things roll uphill, all that stuff. I think that might have been it. Let's see. Yeah, it was just that one room. It was really hard to walk up. You have cars that say Safari Park on them that go by Smurfs. Pretty big bumper cars. Only running a few cars though. One of the park's food service locations. Here's the other side of what I think I showed earlier in the video. Rivers of America style boat. I guess some kind of fun house. Let's go find out. Ferris wheel dressed up in a German style hat for Oktoberfest. It's fantastic. The park does have a bar. See Jägermeister back there, Havana Club rum. The park does have this train. It does not appear to be very popular. I think it just goes around one giant circle. I mean, clearly the locals don't even want to ride it. Fortunately, this ride seems to be closed. But it's an antique car ride where you're driving in like giant logs with leopard skin on the roof. Past, wait for it, a dinosaur. Oh wait, no, it's open. We're going on this. Got some rockwork theming here. Right, wait up, I'm coming to the jungle with you. I heard there's fun and games. Oh, we both get to drive. Okay, take us to see the dinos, Brian.
Right, you gotta use your feet, Andrew.
Too tired. Oh, we got a tunnel coming up here. Tunnel coming up. Don't look to your right or you'll spoil the ride. Don't look to your right. Uh-oh, tunnel, looks scary. Ah! Whoa. Collapsing tunnel. That must be the meteor strike. Not our dino. Didn't show you this because I don't know how to get over there and it'd be weird to film a swimming pool. You can kind of see over there, the park does have a giant swimming pool and they actually open that when the park's not open. So park opened at 4 o'clock today. That opened much earlier. Sorry for the shaky camera work here. This ride is the roughest antique car ride. And that is probably why. I don't know if that's true theming about the meteor strike. This one's a vegetarian. I don't know. I'm just throwing out dinosaur quotes here.
Definitely not our guy. Computer, slow and identify.
I didn't know there was bees. The gap is closing. I don't know. Are we gonna make it? We're gonna make it. We're not going to make it. Toaster oven, toaster oven. There's no toaster oven lights here. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. Toaster oven lights flashing, flashing, flashing.
We made it. And look who made it back with you. One additional passenger, extra large. Oh my God, I'm going to buy a plush of the stupid thing.
Brian's really excited, as you can tell, about the gift shop on wheels here that does not appear to be open.
Oh.
The plush of the mascot. Instead of restocking the names, they must be like limited edition because they just cross out the names when they run out of it. Park has this boat ride. That car's themed to Spider-Man. This one's to Little Mermaid. They kind of look like race cars on water. And they go all around. Not very fast, but we're going to ride it. And we're off on this boat ride. And you can see we're really cruising along. I'm going to tell you why. It's the aerodynamics of the Nemo spoiler on the back here. It's just propelling us along. Brian, 10 and 2, 10 and 2. You gotta take this serious. 99.999% sure we are on some kind of track because Brian's not doing anything. But I think it's a rope that's attached to a track. It's hard to tell. Water's a little murky. Similar to the other boat ride, I guess this park's not really designed for like basketball players because this is a pretty low clearance here. I'll lean back a little bit to make sure I don't scrape my head. Like this is, my hair is touching the ceiling and I lean back a little bit. Going under the train over here. But what a strange little ride. Yeah, nice little Zamperla drop tower themed to a lighthouse. And a battle of what goes faster, we're going to try to outrace this train. We also have to focus so we don't hit our heads. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Like, these things are so low, we're both having to scoot down so we don't hit our heads. Time to wrap things up. Where are we at, Brian?
Parque De Atracciones Zaragoza.
There you go. We got the train going on over there. Some weird animals that look like they're falling over.
I think you were ripped off of the carousel.
Oh, I think you're right. Good call. And then you got Ramses in the background. So small little park, little wacky park. This city is located about halfway between Barcelona and Madrid, train-wise. I don't know what it would be if it's halfway when you drive. Took the cab to get here. At the end of the video, I'll kind of show a couple ways how you can get to this park. But overall, interesting little time. They don't open to 4 o'clock during the week, and we thought we'd be out of here pretty quick, but we ended up having the meal, which was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, the park operations are pretty slow. We don't think there's block systems on anything. The block system is they wait for something to come back and then they send the next car. But fun little park, lots of little wacky stuff. What would you say, Brian?
Yeah, I would say, like...
It's okay, you're not really driving. You can turn around and talk to the camera.
I totally can. Look, ma, no hands. I would say, honestly, this is a great park because it is one of those, like, hidden sort of, like, wacky gems. You're going to get rides that you're not really going to find anywhere else.
Ramsey's
here.
Literally one of a kind. There's never been another one built.
Well, there is another one built that's directly next to it that's just standing there.
Oh. And yeah, I would say, but to build on that, it's definitely a wacky park that I think if you're in a similar group as us, where we're trying to get some credits, trying to find some wacky stuff, you're going to want to stop here. If you're with people that aren't as big of theme park fans and you're trying to keep them sane, probably skip over this one and focus on some of the bigger parks. But nice people, nice time. So we'll leave it at that, as Brian looks like he might crash us. Nope, just kidding. The rope's pulling us the other way. This is a really long boat ride. But I don't have any more to say, so we're going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, guys. Lots of other videos from Spain and throughout Europe on the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. So how did we get here? There's no easy way to get here, unlike a lot of major parks where there's train service direct to it. There's 2 options. You can take, we're standing out right outside the park here at bus 34, and it easily enough goes from the park to the train station or vice versa. It's about a 45-50 minute bus ride, or that's how we're getting back. Or we took a cab here. Would probably recommend taking the bus back because there's no cabs around here and you might be waiting 45 minutes for a cab to show up. So bus back, it was about $10 to take a cab here. That might be your best bet. We stored our luggage at the train station. If you go to the bus station part of the train station, follow the sign so where it says bus, there is a luggage hold facility, but it looks like they have pretty decent sized lockers here that you could store if you're like us traveling pretty light duffel bags.